Anubis was recently spotted in New York on vacation. Reporters on the scene said that there is a general feel of distress and panic, not to the dog-headed guide of the underworld, but to the visibly drunken man with an uncontrollable bladder. Unfortunately, Anubis's break does mean that all the souls of the underworld will be lost for all eternity. We now welcome Dr. Scheitzengeigels to tell us exactly what this means for the upcoming 2016 election.
Hello, Norma. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. Now, we saw this back in 1948 when Truman was reelected, and Anubis was a staunch Dewey supporter, and we had actually seen him taking a small vacation to console the heartbroken governor.
Right. Anubis was horrified at Truman's use of the atomic bomb in Japan as an opening to his presidency. Having an angry God against you can't be all that great for support, but Truman did well for himself.
Right. Well, let's not ignore Thor's under-the-table donation, but that's a different story. Anyways, what do you make of Anubis's return?
It's going to be hard to tell who he's pulling for in this recent election. Anubis is very traditional, with some fairly conservative fiscal beliefs, but he's been moving closer and closer to an independent over the years. He's notoriously anti-war, as we know, of course, and with his job, who wouldn't be? Why attempt to create more work for yourself? However, he has been keeping a close eye on the Middle East, as we've noticed, and pity anyone who has their sights on Egypt as a potential future conquest.
And his thoughts on whether Hillary is running or not.
By this point, I'm pretty sure he's somewhat sick of her ambiguity. He's more interested in Elizabeth Warren and whether or not she'll be running as a Democrat on the side of things.
And what about the Republicans?
Anubis is still a little raw concerning their treatment of Paul in the 2012 election. He and Paul are very good friends, going back to the early days of the Egyptian Empire.
I'm very sorry, Doctor, but we're receiving some breaking news. It seems that Anubis he's announced his intention to run for president in 2016. I mean, he is Egyptian. Can he do that?
Well, as a matter of fact, he is a god, so he has no nationality. So he also can cite the 1980 Supreme Court case that allowed Jesus to run and actually be elected for president in 1980 and again in 1984.
That is so fascinating, Dr. Scheitzengeigels. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Alex Robb here for Duct Tape Car Covers. Are you tired of dust accumulating on your car? Are you tired of getting scratched in the paint or some easy-to-fix third problem? Well, I've got a question for you. Are you also too incompetent to operate the tools to fix it? Then do we have the product for you? Duct Tape Car Covers! Put them on your doors, your windows, put them on your trunk. It doesn't matter. You can even put them on your headlights. Just ask satisfied customer and not paid actor, Myro!
I used to want to throw my car off of a bridge, but now that I have duct tape covers, it's all good. See, my car used to be a regular car, but now it's not. It's better. Just really wanted a good car. My car was good, but it wasn't good enough. It looked like everybody else's. Can't have that at all. I'm unique.
See? He likes them. Do you think you're better than him? It's a proven fact that only narcissists don't buy these. Duct tape car covers. Buy them.
And we're back. In education news tonight, a Texas school district has announced a new program concerning their English classes. Teachers, having put in numerous complaints about the use of texting lingo, have been instructed with the age-old phrase, if you can't beat them, join them.
That's right, Norma. Teachers are being instructed to grade on the content of the paper and not the words used to convey it.
And not to be behind the times, we here at BRBS News are proud to introduce our new BRBS News Youth Outreach Captions. Now, instead of plain English, we will be offering the voice of the youth in our captions. Now, Justin, what do you think of this?
Oh, well, it's an interesting decision by the school board. Their logic is that words by default have no meaning, only that we can assign to them.
So would you say that this is an experiment?
That's one way of putting it, yes. Teachers, however, are outraged.
I can only imagine what seems to be the complaint of the system.
You mean aside from the obvious?
Humor me.
Well, Norma, you see, they're furious about the bastardization of the English language and the total erosion of educational principles. However, the school board cites massive increases in test scores and necessity to adapt to No Child Left Behind.
Interesting. The age-old question of budget versus equality.
I feel this is a mockery of traditional education. How could this district even think about introducing this?
You all have to sound like you're in favor of this for the captions.
Well, if it's to help the kids, I feel anything should go. How else can we catch up to the rest of the world academically?
Well, that's a good point. Time will have to tell how successful this program